What's up, guys? This is Teresa Yanaros at Brand Intentional, and I help you build a brand that resonates. We are covering all kinds of topics about content strategy and how you can grow your business on YouTube as a new YouTuber, an entrepreneur. I'm so glad you're here. If this sounds good to you, go on down there, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell for notifications for when I post new videos, and let's dive right in. Today, we are covering how to find your niche. There's so much content online about how to find your niche, but I find that it's really surface level, which is exactly why I'm creating this channel, because I want to go really deep today on how you can actually find what that is, and we're going to be using examples. So first things first, the most important thing for you to know right now is you just need a goal. You need a goal that's going to provide value. The entire thing with YouTube is nobody cares about you initially. I'm sorry, they don't. I hate to burst your bubble, but you have to be providing value. If you're not providing value to who's watching your video, they're going to click off your video and you're not going to grow on YouTube. So the first things first, you have to have a goal and you have to be providing value. Second, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the best way to grow. I wanted to tell you a statistic here. The words how to, that phrase alone gets over 2 million searches on YouTube a month. The number of search results for how to is 1.12 billion results returned. That's a lot of search results. So how are you going to compete with that? What you have to do is you have to niche down so that you can actually rise to the top of the search results so people can find you. If you are choosing a keyword phrase that millions of people are searching for monthly, there's no way that you're going to get found. You're going to be down thousands and thousands of pages in the search results. So you have to choose something much, much more specific so that you can rise to the top so people can even find your channel in the first place. You don't want to drown in an ocean of YouTubers, letting your voice echo out into the ones and zeros of YouTube for all eternity. You want to sail the seas. So maybe a smaller sea, maybe a lake or a pond or a pool or maybe a kiddie pool or maybe a cup of coffee. Yeah, let's go with coffee. Let's dive into an example. The phrase how to draw gets 550,000 searches per month on YouTube. There's no way you can compete with that with just how to draw alone. So let's narrow that phrase. How to draw a rose gets 301,000 searches a month. How to draw a dog gets 201,000 searches a month. How to draw a unicorn gets 135,000 searches a month on YouTube. How to draw a unicorn easy gets 870 a month. Okay, that's getting better. How to draw a unicorn face gets 880 searches a month. How to draw a unicorn cupcake gets 320. This is all way more specific. So now if you choose to niche down on how to draw a unicorn, you can grab all those keyword phrases that are getting under 1,000 searches per month so that you can rise up to the top. So when people are searching for that, they can find you. Overall, you want to choose between 100 searches a month and 1,000. Don't go above 1,000, don't go under 100. Stay in that sweet spot so that you can rise to the top of a smaller search pool. Another thing you want to think of is if you're going to niche down on how to draw unicorns, you can think about what else is being searched for around the word unicorn. This is when you get into content mapping and creating a web of content, which we're going to talk about a lot more. You want to think about certain keywords that are connected and create a bunch of content around those specific keywords. So let's think about the word unicorn. What else could we think of there? Fantasy. So let's look up fantasy. How to draw fantasy characters gets 720 searches a month. So that would be a really great video to do along with another video about unicorns. Because guess what the other tip here is? When you bring people onto your channel, you want to keep them on your channel, which means if you're creating a bunch of content around one type of topic like unicorns, fantasy characters, and how to draw, you're going to keep people binge watching your channel. That's going to increase your watch time, which is the goal here. And also it's going to allow people to come into your channel, they're going to subscribe, and you're giving them the same thing so they know that they can trust you. So you're building brand trust. How to draw fantasy characters gets 720. How to draw fantasy creatures gets 220. So keep searching for terms like that, and you're going to find a whole bunch of content that you can create videos on. So now I want to take you into Google Trends. Go into Google Trends, and I want you to search how to draw a unicorn. And what you're going to find is that if you scroll to the bottom, you're going to find related topics and related queries. Both of these sections are going to tell you what people searching for how to draw a unicorn are also searching for. What I found is that they're searching for ice cream, Siberian Huskies, aww, I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, people searching for unicorns are also searching for Pikachu. So you could even do how to draw an ice cream sundae, which gets 390 searches a month. And when you think about this, it's basically like a channel where you have all these different little cute fantasy characters and ice cream cones that you're drawing. Sounds very Pinteresty to me. So you could also probably look into what other people are searching for in Pinterest. You want to keep people on your channel. So let's bring this back to the first thing we talked about, which was having a goal. Something I really think is important for you to know right now is don't get bogged down in the mire of all of the search terms you're going to find, because it can distract you and pull you off your path. Bring everything back to your goal. Make sure that you're not going out into left field and you're ending up creating an entire content web around something that's not actually related to your goal. So make sure you're constantly taking it back to that and going, what is it that I'm trying to do with this channel? How do I get to the people that really need to come into my message? So even though we're talking about unicorns, the tip here is don't get distracted by shiny things. Stay close to home, stay grounded, and make sure that whatever words you're choosing is something that you're going to be able to stick with for a long time, and it's actually bringing people into the core of your value and your goal. If you're selling some kind of goods or services, that's another thing that you want to keep really, really close to home as you're trying to choose what keywords that you want to rank for. You're really trying to think about how your audience thinks, and you're trying to go in and grab keywords around how they're going to come into your channel in a way that's going to be sustainable. You want to choose something obviously completely sustainable. That's something you can create a bunch of content around that's actually related to your goal, your mission, your vision, and your values. So in the end, you're telling the YouTube algorithm exactly where to place you so that you can rise up to the top. And keep this in mind too. This does take time. Don't get discouraged if you start making content and no one's coming around to it. There are lots of different ways that you can tap into multimedia to grow your business, which we're going to be talking about much, much more. But just make sure that you understand that it does take time to teach the algorithm, but it's all part of the process in building a brand that resonates. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go on down there, grab your free essential guide to niche hacking. This is going to go over how to find your niche and really develop that in a way that's going to build your brand that resonates. So go ahead and grab that. And if you need one-on-one consulting, you can sign up with me. I'd love to chat with you. Good luck with your business. I know it's going to go great, and keep thriving.